In this video, we'll be taking a look at just how versatile sap green really is. This color is arguably one of the best shades if you're looking for a natural green for landscape paintings, veggies, plants, foliage, all those sorts of things. So this is the color straight out of the pan. You can see it's nice and luscious. And then I'm going in with a much more concentrated swatch using pretty much no water. This one is mixed with some Hansa Yellow Light, and then for some depth I've mixed sap green with burnt sienna. So you can see all the shades are very natural looking and they're very quick to mix just from one shade of green. It's nice and granulating too, so it adds some interest with the texture. I've sketched out a few green things that I found on Pinterest. And for the asparagus, I'm going to be using these swatches that we just did earlier and see what we can create with this. So this is just the sap green out of the pan. You can see that you don't really need to overwork it at all. This is with the mix with Hansa Yellow. So it's a lot lighter. And like I said, because it's granulating, it does a lot of the work for you. It's really a nice one to have in your travel sketching kit, or if you like to have a minimal kit or you like doing urban sketching, because it's very similar to real life greens in the natural world. You can use it very quickly. You don't have to mix a realistic green. If you guys know any other very natural looking greens, please do let me know, because I'm always on the hunt for nice natural colors. And then I'm adding some burnt sienna with the sap green for the stems, and then just adding a bit more depth onto the sketch. So you can see just by using different concentrations and two other colors to lighten and darken it with the yellow and burnt sienna, it's already looking quite, playful and dynamic. And you can see the lovely granulation as well. I'm quite happy with that. And then next we have my broccoli. For the broccoli, I'm just going to be using sap green. I'm not going to be mixing it with Hansa Yellow Light or burnt sienna. So we'll see how much we can do by just using different strengths of one color. Also, when I say Hansa Yellow Light, you can really mix it with any yellow. Lemon yellow also works really nicely as a mix, and any brown as well. So I went in with a very dilute layer first, and then I'm trying to keep some areas white for highlights. And then the trick with working with one color, you want to work in layers. So use a lighter concentration first, and then go in, make it more darker to add the shadows. It really makes it pop. And it's good for value studies as well when you're using just one color. So you can see it's looking quite dynamic. It's looking very nice and somewhat realistic as well. And then lastly, I've got my money plant. I think it's a Chinese money plant. And I'm doing like it's not been watered. So I'm doing some withered leaves with burnt sienna and sap green. It's intentionally a more slightly muddy color. And you can see it just looks lovely as well. Sap green, the natural color, it looks like it's grass green that's touched with sunlight, which I really like. And then just doing the pot with some burnt sienna. So yeah, overall it's a lovely, luscious, fresh green. So here is my sap green with burnt sienna for the plant, then the broccoli just using sap green, and then for the asparagus, the color mixes with sap green, Hansa Yellow Light, and burnt sienna. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it, and do subscribe for more videos like this.